up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a love goodbye.
Hey Brock, happy birthday, man. I pulled some pictures out of the archives that I'm sure you've seen before, but it might have been a while since you've seen them, so hope you enjoy those. If I had to pick one story about you or one favorite memory about you, that would be impossible. I've known you 20 years. I've appreciated our friendship so much. Being able to reconnect back in Arizona was amazing, and we've been able to keep in contact ever since. Probably one of my favorite memories would have been heading down to Hilton Head in Georgia back in 2003. It was an amazing trip. I remember throwing some Tic Tacs down at some security guards from the top floor, just being goofy kids, man. And I really look forward to what other memories we have in store for us in the future. It's been an awesome journey so far. I wish you the best and happiest 30th. And by the time you see this, you'll have come out to Salt Lake City. So I hope you had a fun time here. And just wanted to wish you a happy birthday, man.
Someday I wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind. Be where trouble melts like a lemon drops, high above the chimney top, that's where.
What up, son? Here to tell you my favorite story for your birthday, you old batch. This is a long ass time ago. My favorite story, unquestionably, when we were at the summer house back in again '06. We were reenacting some Rick James, or some Dave Chappelle. There was some Sugar Cookie P Diddy thing going on, and you came out of the kitchen high as hell and just went on a tear. And I got the whole thing on video. Unquestionably the funniest thing I've ever seen you do. It was a toss-up between that one and the lost video with the grill and the catching the tongs in the backyard. You know what I'm talking about. So many stories. That's just my all-time favorite. Happy birthday, son. Sorry you're getting older. Life's a bitch. Over and out. Yeah.
Number 5. Son, I generally don't wish my friends over video, but when I do, it's only to the most interesting friend I know. Oh, Brock.
Seriously, Jim? Stop being such a sasa. Happy 30th birthday, Brock.
Yeah, honest, son.
What up, son? Happy 30th. My best memories with Brock probably been on the golf course and in Vegas when we got this SOB wet in the shower, even though he was already somehow wet. Anyways, happy 30th, buddy.
I was taking a shower, man. What are you talking about? Yeah, so I just want to tell you happy birthday, man. Forced to make this video. I got a gun behind me, forcing me to take this. You gotta be careful. You know, my best memories with Brock are, you know, playing cards with the 27 strong, and you know, back at the old batch pad. You know, Vegas, obviously, and playing hoops now. Getting damn good, man. I've been working hard trying to keep up with your speedy ass. So just want to tell you happy birthday. And
oh man, so here we are, 30th birthday. My goodness, it was like yesterday you were 20, Brock Boven. Remember the first time we met? You're becoming a pretty big guy. What was even crazier than your big size was your big lamb chop, son. I couldn't believe the sideburns. It was unbelievable. Who couldn't help but love Brock and become friends with this guy? And it was amazing. It all happened at World Gym. We eventually became really good friends, and he introduced me to more batches to join the health club, and you know, from there we had a lot of good times ahead. Eventually, it felt inevitable, but we became roommates and had some really good times and met even more batches. Who would have thunk? Yeah, so it was a lot of fun. Like moments like this. Oh my goodness. And oh man, who could have forgotten the Boise State game? When you wore that luchador mask, I couldn't stop laughing. Such a good time. I eventually moved, son, and the batch pad had to move on to other occupants. But eventually we were reunited in Vegas, had some good times on the poker table, roulette table, and yeah, and it was too bad there was a small stint of this creature here. Thankfully it went away. It was nice to come back to Cruces for more good times, son. And you know, I think nights like this were just an example of our friendship and how much fun we could just have together doing things like dressing like Teletubbies. Yeah, and on the coming back, it was nice because another thing, introducing me to more batches. A lot of good friends that you've introduced me to, and even though you guys couldn't stop farting and smelling each other's farts and sending pictures of God knows what to each other, but good company. Eventually, we headed back to Vegas for my 30th, which was an epic weekend. And who could forget a night like this, doing things like this? Poor Robert. Oh man. And, you know, luckily for you, son, you're able to move to Arizona and find a good life. And, you know, fortunately it's pretty easy to come down and see you and continue to share memories together. I'm happy for you. It looks like you've met this special friend, Eileen, or Lean Left as we like to say. And so far it seems like she's taking good care of you. In fact, this is her idea. So I'm happy for you, son. I can't believe I've known you what seems like a decade now, and where does the time go? But happy birthday, and hopefully it's a special one. Thanks so much for being my friend, Brock.
Hey Brock, we're here today to recount some of your greatest moments, some of our greatest escapades. Abby, why don't you go ahead and kick it off for us today?
Okay. Do you remember that time when we went to Oktoberfest in Alamogordo?
Oktoberfest. No, were we drinking a lot? How about the times we went down to the Mercado in Mexico all the time and partied?
I vaguely remember that, but I'm pretty sure I had a lot of cerveza and one or two palomas.
Yeah, possibly.
What about, do you remember that time when you guys rolled the Tacoma when you were driving through the parking lot?
No, I don't recall that. I must have hit my head or something. Didn't we go to Vegas at some point in our friendship?
Well, you know what they say. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Okay, fine.
Do you remember that time we did the whole trifecta of Reno, Napa, San Francisco, and Sacramento, so I guess 4.
It's like
in one weekend.
It's kind of like a quadfecta.
Yeah.
Again, don't really recall that. Kind of got lit up on this white chocolate beer that someone brought me. But, okay. This has been fun, but let's talk about who the real Brock is.
The real Brock.
The real Brock.
The real Brock, okay. Well, he's not afraid to taste the finer things in life.
That's true. He has impeccable form in anything he does.
Brock is always a fashionista.
Maybe a fashionista?
Possibly.
He ain't afraid of no ghosts.
I would say Brock is a man of the great outdoors.
True.
Many favorite things about Brock, but one of them is
Who doesn't?
he has never, ever, ever said no to a beer.
That's true Brock right there. And no matter where he goes, no matter who he runs into, he has some of the craziest, most awesome friends there are. And that is truly a reflection on who Brock truly is.
Sure. Seriously though, Brock, you've been an awesome friend over the last 10 plus years. Kind of crazy to think that it's been that long. We've had the opportunity to enjoy college parties with you, gotten to travel with you, visit you wherever you've lived. You've come to visit us. It's been really awesome having you as one of our best friends and one of the friends we've known some of the longest. So excited for you to turn 30. Wish we could be there. Happy birthday.
Brock, everything you said is true, and it talks about loyalty, man. You're right there. You're the epitome of an awesome friend. You're always there for us, and we couldn't ask for anything more. From watching football on 3 screens simultaneously, which was 3 times the horror for me.
I like that.
To drinking 3 or 4 different types of beer, another horror for me.
I like that too.
Why are Brock and I friends? Why are you guys friends?
We are friends.
Oh yeah, that's right. Brock, you put up with me in my street fights and my crazy ways. I really appreciate everything you've done for us and being there for us all the time. Always traveling to us, always showing up. Couldn't ask for a better friend, man. From the bottom of our hearts, happy birthday to you. Here's to another 10 plus years of friendship, another decade, and another decade after that.
Yep.
Happy birthday, Brock!
Woo! 30!
Woo, 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 woo.
Hey there, Bavog. It's the LAYYYYYALLLL. I've been asked by an extremely proud blog to make a video of some of my favorite memories in honor of your big 30th birthday celebration. So, that being said, I'd like to read a little something that I prepared. Hello. How about that right in, eh? I guess that's why they call it Sin City. Anyway, you may not know this about me, but I used to think of myself as a bit of a loner. But then I met you, Brock, and I knew you were one of my own. And I thought, could it be another man from my wolf pack? My wolf pack then grew by 1. So where there were then there were 2 people in the wolf pack. Like I was in the wolf pack and I was alone, and then Brock joined it later. Anyway, man, in the interest of not ripping off the entire Hangover movie, I just want to share a couple of my favorite memories from knowing you over the last 2 decades. So I recall first meeting you at the Portage YMCA through tennis, right? You're a little gog, I think maybe 5th, 6th grade. And I remember my first impression being, man, who is this little pint-sized gog who's so athletically challenged and only communicates with people through sounds and strange gestures. It was strange, but obviously those were precursors of things to come. Soon after that, though, I feel like during middle school we had a pretty strong friendship formed. I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that I was maybe one of 2 people that you talked to besides your parents, but hey, it was all good, and we spent many sun-drenched summer on the ravines and hills of Millam Golf Course while you honed your golf skills, and I mostly just stuffed the ball around through my clubs, and you laughed at me, but hey, it was all good. And of course, around the same time, let's not forget the crowning achievement of our friendship, really our existence, the Gaug language, derived from the Gauger during endless games of Barnyard, on the chipping greens of Millam, and wherever else we were. What an accomplishment. I mean, you really think of the way that that's impacted the world, and it's still ever evolving. Defying all logic, it's survived into our 30s. Some might call it immaturity. I call it progressiveness. You know, open minds. That's really what it is. And getting those looks from people when we go random places that people don't know us, and you let out a wow. Those are priceless, and somehow over 15, 20 years it still hasn't gotten old. So I look forward to the ever continuing evolution of that. But of course, after that we went to high school, both of us pursuing our white boy country club sports, trying to find some decent level in those activities. But the things I'll remember more than that, probably bowling. I feel like we got dangerously close to a point where we could have lived at a trailer park, or we should have had moderately serious criminal records. I mean, we weren't pro level, but somewhere in that range. But it was always a great time. I always put the Gaugs on it, so made it a little competitive. But what else from high school? Oh yeah, of course, coming over to your house playing pool. But of course, before going down into the basement to play pool, your dad would always greet me with a plastic bag in which he had captured one of his farts. That was just phenomenal. I mean, really great. And of course, the last thing I have to recall from then was picking apart pieces of paper, food, candies, whatever it was, and just throwing them at unsuspecting humans. I mean, again, it goes back to a level of maturity that, I don't think is known by anybody else. It was always entertaining, whether it was cheese in Joey King's hair or nerds at the biology teacher's face in the middle of a lecture. It was priceless, man. So it was always never a dull day, rather. But and then, okay, I remember when you left for college, New Mexico. We did a pretty good job of staying in touch and keeping each other abreast of each other's shenanigans. The one thing you did fail to mention, however, before coming back, was that you had started an intense course of anabolic steroids and low-grade beaver tranquilizers. When you came back that first summer, you're just the beastest Gaug I've ever seen in my life. I specifically recall you going bowling one night, and your arms were so beast that you couldn't swing your arm around your body to let go of the ball. I'm pretty sure, you probably still beat Bear, but I know I probably got you on those particular nights because your flexibility was just gone. But the beastness was absolutely incredible. Of course, that leads me into the rest of those summers in college when you would come back and we'd work out at Family Fitness with the Gaugs and the purple padded machines and all the ridiculous exercises we thought of. While you became close to 300 pounds of, chiseled protein powder enhanced muscle. Of course, the endless regimen of 2 big hosses per day from Niskers. You got bigger and stronger. I just had to go to the bathroom a lot from eating so much. But you'll never forget those times. But anyway, man, I think I can go on and on about this. Lots of memories. But unfortunately, this is really cutting into my billable hours, and I gotta pay the bills, and I gotta eat. So I'll close with a few last things. One of the things I'll definitely remember forever, and that probably will never change, is that I have never witnessed a person that can fart with more ferocity and more consistently than you, and then also every single time have a resulting smell that is so ungodly awful and like nothing I've ever smelled before in my life than you. I specifically recall numerous times where I was pretty much convinced you only came to my house to pass all your gas, pretty much knock me out and then leave. But hey, man, the fact that we still hung out must have been something cool. So obviously more recently, I'll remember you showing up for my up north bachelor party out of nowhere. I didn't know you were coming. That was like one of the coolest surprises ever. And of course, what I'll remember from that trip was you being so baked and laying on a zebra print lounger for the better part of 24 hours, only to occasionally lift your head every 3-4 hours and go whack it, whack, whack. And that was about it. I'm not sure where you went after that, but it was an awesome time. So, and of course, I can't forget even very recently, you and some of the Gogs showing up in Cabo for my 30th birthday. I remember arriving and I had gotten swindled by the Mexicans, and I was just not happy. And I got into the room. There's shoes and luggage. Little did I know this was yours and another one of the Gogs, and I didn't know what was going on. And I was about to, basically lose my mind. And then all of a sudden, from the balcony, I hear "Wow!" And I knew pretty much everything was legit at that point. So that was an awesome time. I appreciate you always being there for the big moments. So that was a good time. But anyway, I'm gonna stop talking, man. I've wasted enough of your time. But the thing I said at the beginning about your Lal being a big prog, well, she's actually pretty cool, pretty amazing. I mean, she worked very hard on putting all this stuff together for you, man. She did a great job. So at least say thank you. But at the end of the day, as you know, all logs are progs. So it is what it is, and I stand by my original comment. Anyway, man, it's been an honor watching you grow from a pint-sized Gog to a super-sized Gog, and then sort of shrink back to a moderate-sized Gog. It's been an awesome ride, man. Hopefully, to whatever beast size or not so beast size you are in the next 30 years, I'll be around to capture some more good times. And it's been awesome, man. So I hope you have a great birthday. Can't wait to go to Vegas with you. I'd like to tell you 30 so okay, not so bad. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm a good friend. So anyway, happy birthday, Gog, and have a great time, buddy.
Happy birthday, buddy, from coming from Chicago, man. You're getting old, which is fine, because I have something to share with everybody here, which is you when you weren't so old. See this little guy right here? This little guy? That's you as a freshman in high school. When you were like, I don't know, maybe this tall. It was awesome, but then you grew another foot. Anyways, man, I don't know what else to say other than happy birthday. And I hope it's awesome for you. I hope you're surrounded by family and friends and everything. And also, I just want to leave you with two words of advice, which is this. And I'll let you explain to everybody what exactly that means and why we say that to each other. Also, gal, gal, and now. All right, peace out, buddy. Have a great birthday again. Love you, man. Bye.
Hello, Brock, and happy 30th birthday. This is your old friend Daniel Balke coming to you live from Portage, Michigan. Brock, we've known each other now for, 13 years or so. And during that time, I've seen you make some great strides. You've grown tremendously. I mean, really, literally grown tremendously. When I met you, you were probably about, 4 feet 8, 92 pounds. Now you're 6'4", 270, pure muscle, a strapping, brawny young lad. It's been amazing. I think back to some of the times we've had, and we've had quite a few adventures. Whether it was late nights at the bowling alley, or sharing a bowl of Krogel and Auger at the dinner table, or whether it was up in Ann Arbor, where we shared a spot on the floor and you kept stealing the blanket from me. Why did you do that, Brock? So inconsiderate, or you were. You've also made strides in that area as well. We've been through it all together, buddy, and I just want to say on this, your 30th birthday, that I am so happy and honored and lucky to have you as a friend. And I hope that you continue to follow your dreams and to do well and to take the Gog language to new levels in your 4th decade. I love you, buddy. I wish I could be there with you, but please have some Krogel and Auger for me and a couple brews as well. All right, take care.
Happy birthday, Bovin!
Happy birthday, you full swinging 30-year-old biatch.
Happy 30th birthday, Brock. I've got so many memories of you that I can't single them out. I just love you, and I hope you have a wonderful birthday.
Here you are, Brocky, on a fishing trip with your dad, myself, over at Lake Michigan. Here's some more. And we caught a whole bunch of salmon.
And action. Go ahead.
Hi, Brock. Happy 30th birthday to you. We miss you here in Kalamazoo.
Hi, Brock. Happy 30th birthday. I can't believe you're 30. You know how that makes me feel. Anyway, I can remember when you were a baby, I had just started going with Grandpa. And one of our first dates was, I was babysitting you and he came over. So I just remember that so vividly. 30 years ago.
Happy 30th birthday, Brock. Hey, kid. Just wanted to tell you on your 30th birthday, which you already know, but we are so proud of you. We admire you. We enjoy your business ethics. We definitely love you, which is no surprise. Interesting thing is, not only are you our child, but you're our friend. And we love to spend time with you because you're our child and because you're our friend. We just love to have you around. Our life would have been so empty without you for the last 30 years. So we consider ourselves extremely blessed.
And as you probably already know from what Dad just said, you were a very, very wanted child. We loved you from even before you were born. We knew you were going to be something special. So we're just really happy that we have you in our lives. You're everything we ever wanted in a child and then some. You have so much joy in your heart and you're just a great person to be around and we love you so much. It's so cute because you used to be such a little leg clinger and now you're just all over, traveling all over the world, and it's just so exciting to see that is such a big deal. That really is, and we're very proud that you are doing that and making something wonderful of yourself. And how independent you've become and intelligent that you are, kind and loving man. And we are very proud of the man that you have become. So have a wonderful and safe birthday, and we will see you soon.
Love you, son.
Love you.
Bye.
Hey, baby. I just want to say happy birthday, and I'm so excited that I'm able to be here celebrating with you. And I just want to say thank you so much, especially for everything that you've done for me throughout nursing school. I've had such a hard time, and it's been so awesome to be able to have you there with me, always just talking me down from all my freakouts, and to really just be a constant rock for me. And I just want to thank you so much for that. But I'm done, and I'm so excited to see where our lives take us together. So I hope you like your video. This is your birthday present. I reached out to all your friends, and they were just so willing to be able to, or so willing to do this video for you. And they really went out of their way and really did a good job. And it was really cool to be able to just ask them, and they were just so willing to do this video for you. And it's just really a true testament to the kind of person you are, and especially the kind of friend you are. And it's been so cool to hear all of these stories and their favorite memories with you. To be able to see all these pictures, it was really, really cool. So I really hope you like this, and I just want to tell you how much I love you, and let's party. Love you.
Dream that you dare to. Why, oh, why?